Hi everyone, my name is Leah Okimoto. I am the founder and executive director of Aaron's Presence. We're a nonprofit that gives young kids in 8th grade and below a rare opportunity to design and execute an idea of their own idea of what a community service project can look like. They are the leaders and the decision makers at every step of the way, and it's completely voluntary. It's accessible to every child regardless of resources or availability of other adult support. We provide all the mentoring, resources, and logistical help that they need. So in the process, they gain valuable life and leadership skills. But there's a bigger reason behind why we feel like this very simple concept has a great deal of value. And it all goes back to that age-old question, what is the meaning of life? And for us, it's one word, giving. And not just money or material things, but really this concept of giving of ourselves, taking everything that makes us who we are and reaching out from that to help other people. I hear too often of kids being told to jump through hoop after hoop, and many of them have no clue why they're doing it. They've been trained from a very early age to ask, after each milestone, what will I get? Will I get a trophy, a gold star, a college acceptance, or a good job? What if they were able to make a one-word switch and ask themselves instead, because I love this sport, or because I struggle to learn to read, after I reach this position or get this degree, what will I be able to give? That little shift in mindset is what Aaron's Presence is all about. And all of you in this room, I know, get this, because entrepreneurship is a perfect example of this way of thinking. It's what the value proposition is all about. Identifying pain points requires empathy. It requires asking, what would make things better for someone else? There is no entrepreneurship without giving or without benefiting someone else. So what we're doing is we are microfunding kids' generosity at an age where it comes really naturally to them. Since our pilot about a year and a half ago, we have worked with 154 kids on 60 different projects that have benefited over 7,000 people in their communities. And you can see the empowerment and fulfillment on their faces. The kids always say it best. Zoe, one of our 8th grade participants, ran a bake sale at the Lawrence Boys and Girls Club, and she raised over $200 for the American Heart Association. And afterwards she wrote, I felt needed. I felt like I had a purpose, and not many people our age feel that way. For me personally, what these kids have been able to accomplish is also proof that my son, even my son Aaron, who lived only 8.5 days, had something very special and unique to give. So what I'm asking you tonight is to join me in investing in a future generation of people who will look out for other people and use their special qualities and their life experiences to keep striving to make things a little better. If every business represented here tonight sponsored one project, and an average project is about $250 in materials and services, that's about $100 per participant, $2 per person who's impacted. If every business represented here tonight sponsored one project, we would be able to say that this Mass Innovation Night alone made possible over 150 projects done by over 300 kids, and those projects would benefit 15,000 people in our communities. Wouldn't that be awesome? So please come, give, talk to us. There's so many ways of getting involved, and we would love to work with you to reach more kids. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting innovation of all kinds. questions? Yes.
What are the youngest kids that you start working with?
I have not set a minimum age because when I started this, I thought there would always be that one, precocious 5-year-old who wanted to do this. And we have actually had our first grader this year who had the idea to become a book doctor. So she really loves to read and really loves books, and her idea was to be able to fix books at her library or just for her friends. And so we found her a mentor in a library who taught her which supplies to get, and so she kind of feels like a professional book repair person. So that's our youngest so far. But they come up with things that we would never come up with, which is what I love. Thanks. Go ahead. That's the dream. I mean, we feel like the sky's really the limit, and so the obstacle for us is manpower and funding. So we are piloting our volunteer program this year, and if any businesses want to offer us as a volunteer opportunity, that's a great way of partnering as well, and that would help us immensely. So once we can, as we can kind of grow and address those two issues, really, we could expand kind of indefinitely, I think. Anybody else? All right, thank you.